Fall Guys, the popular battle royale game in which beans compete for the crown in various chaotic game show inspired rounds, faced an interesting dilemma when its developer Mediatonic was bought by Epic Games in 2021 to stay as a paid game or to go free to play. Epic chose the latter with Fall Guys, with it going free to play in June 2022, which would have massive implications for Fall Guys' economy. A radical shift in the ways players would obtain and purchase cosmetic items was coming, heavily inspired if not lifted directly from Epic's giga hit, Fortnite. I started playing Fall Guys during the final season before it entered free to play, and the sudden economic shift came with its ups and downs. As a heads up, all real world currency in this video will be in Australian dollars to make it easy for my Australian self to gather appropriate screenshots and footage. First, we need to gain an understanding of Fall Guys' economy prior to its free to play iteration to understand how drastic its transformation is. Fall Guys, prior to going free to play, required a $29.95 purchase price, a relatively high fee for a multiplayer online only game that has additional purchases on top. For Kudos, Kudos were a currency that could be used to purchase items that could also be earned limitlessly through playing shows or by earning rewards in the Battle Pass given for free each season. Crowns were a currency on top of Kudos, which could be earned through the difficult task of winning a show or in limited quantities through the Battle Pass. Exclusive outfits were available through Crowns, with collaboration characters often costing 10 crowns total for the full outfit. So if you wanted to be Sonic the Hedgehog or 2B from Nier, you either had to compulsively hoard crowns from the Battle Pass, or be a consistently amazing player, being able to win shows where you are one player out of 60 or competing just for a single crown. Crowns also contributed to a crown rank system where players would be rewarded with extra cosmetics as they collected crowns, with some of the higher tiers requiring hundreds of crowns. Both of these systems relating to crowns really showcase the top-heavy nature of Fall Guys' old economy. A top-heavy economy is where currency and resources are primarily handed out to the top levels of society, with scraps going to the rest. Well, thankfully, unlike the real world, no Fall Guys would be living on the streets. Instead, they would be deprived of elusive cosmetic items. I didn't have a problem with the crown rank system, as there's only a limited number of outfits gated beyond it that don't have the hype or marketing push compared to the highly sought after collaboration costumes. Items bought with crowns weren't the only issue. Cosmetics sold in the shop costed a great deal of Kudos, with basic colour schemes for your Fall Guy and patterns costing at least 1,000 Kudos each. By finishing in the top 50%, top 20%, or by placing first in a round of a show, the number of Kudos a player earned would increase. Typically, a player that did fairly well in rounds while losing a show would earn 300 to 400 Kudos, and when the cheapest outfit costed around 4,000 Kudos each in the shop, even good players would face a grind or face a purchase of Kudos also available in the shop, with the cheapest pack costing $7.50, which contained 12,500 Kudos. Some outfits were only available in packs of 3, which could only be purchased with real world money, which totaled $7.50 per pack. To those who played casually or were less experienced, a new outfit would be rare outside of the Battle Pass or events. The Battle Pass would reward players with 3 to 7 outfits depending on the season, with faceplates, colours, patterns and more also being available through the pass. Generally, compared to other games such as Fortnite, Fall Guys Battle Pass felt rather mediocre due to having less cosmetics, and the ones that were given weren't particularly strong designs. Season 6 was a big culprit of this. I don't think the ghost from Sony's Ghost of Tsushima has a strong design as a Fall Guys character. It ends up looking like a half-rate Funko Pop. Not that Funko Pops look all that good to begin with. At least character crossover costumes from events would end up looking much better. Fall Guys would leverage its nature as a PlayStation Plus free game to offer players the opportunity to earn outfits of iconic PlayStation characters such as Ratchet, Aloy, and Astrobot for events. These events consisted of special shows that contained unique combinations of rounds. These events tended to avoid being overly grindy, with a couple hours at most needed to collect all the rewards. Events were great incentives to get new players started, and returning players to come back by using a beloved character as bait. Overall, Fall Guys economy prior to going free to play was fairly decent, with players receiving free battle passes, great events, and the ability to grind for almost any item for free. However, players that did not have the chops to win rounds to get crowns or partake in the kudos grind were unlikely to purchase much from the store. To throw a bone to the player base, during the last month each player received 10 free crowns, with each day of the shop having a full outfit available only just for 4 crowns. It was clear during this month that Fall Guys really needed an injection of new players, as most players still playing were highly skilled, scaring away newcomers, and in some certain regions such as Australia, during the last couple months it was nearly impossible to find a duos or squads match. Before we explore Fall Guys transformation, I'd like to introduce our sponsor. Just kidding, I'd like to introduce my website, Karmic Pumpkins Game Tour, where this video's script comes from in an article form. That's not the only thing on the site. There's other articles I plan to make into videos in the future. Why not read about a Nintendo DS bricker that could be wirelessly transmitted, or a critique on the recent Pokemon Legends Arceus? Just visit kpgametour.com. I'd appreciate it a lot. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below what you think about Fall Guys. Now let's get back to Fall Guys transformation. On June 21st, 2022, Fall Guys finally launched on Xbox consoles, the Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 5, and with this came free-to-play, marketed cleverly as free-for-all. A new currency would emerge known as Showbucks, which could be purchased with cash, a clear riff on Fortnite's own V-Bucks. These Showbucks would be purchasable in the exact same package sizes as Fortnite's V-Bucks. The price of the Battle Pass, bundles, and outfits in the store would also have similar costs to Fortnite's outfits. I don't blame Epic for lifting Fortnite's economy directly into Fall Guys. It can be difficult to find a monetization scheme that's the most optimal for money making. No point in fixing a system that isn't broken. Better yet, copy it. However, I'm not the biggest fan of this change. Formerly, an outfit pack that would feature free outfits would cost $7.50, or a typical rare outfit would cost 8,000 kudos, costing $4.80 in real-world currency, if the smallest kudos bundle was bought. A new typical outfit in Fall Guys now costs 800 Showbucks, which is equivalent to $9.56 if the smallest Showbucks bundle is bought, which is a near doubling in outfit cost. The most important change was that it was no longer possible to grind kudos for outfits, with kudos no longer being purchasable with real-world cash and now only being used to buy a select range of items in the store. Items were also no longer purchasable with crowns, with each crown being converted to 3,000 kudos. Crowns, however, were still obtainable in shows and still contributed to the crown rank system. Returning players were given free full outfits, a nameplate, and the Battle Pass for Season 1 for free to help smooth over the transition to free to play. The new Battle Pass was a much needed improvement over previous seasons, with it being expanded to 100 levels from 50 levels, upping the number of full outfits from 9 to 7, and increasing the number of other cosmetics available through it, such as faceplates, patterns, and colour schemes. Not only did the quantity of the Battle Pass rewards increase, the quality of the items went up. I'm a big fan of many of the new items, such as the avocado pattern and the pixel shades, which goes well together with it. There's a small catch, however. Returning players only got the first Battle Pass for free, with future Battle Passes costing 950 Showbucks, meaning players would have to level up to level 66 to have enough currency for the next Battle Pass, which is very similar to Fortnite's system. I feel a bit mixed about this, because when players bought the game before it went free to play, it was predicated on an expectation that the full Battle Pass would keep being free, as that was what a portion of the purchase cost would be expected to cover. From a business perspective, Epic likely wanted to avoid a grandfather clause situation where game systems act differently based on account status, such as in Fortnite, where players who bought the Save the World game mode before it exited early access were entitled to earn V-Bucks for free outside of the Battle Pass system, which only offered a limited 1,500 V-Bucks per season. Kudos would also no longer be obtainable after shows, with them only being obtainable through daily challenges in small amounts of 200, awarded in the Battle Pass in amounts of 200 to 400, and obtainable occasionally in events. Cosmetic items in the Kudos shop are very expensive in comparison to the amount players can earn, with a single upper or lower piece of an outfit ranging in cost from 1,800 Kudos to 2,200 Kudos. A typical colour scheme costs around 1,000 Kudos, patterns 1,100 Kudos, and faceplates 2,000 Kudos. A free player that played 9 to 11 days would only be able to earn enough Kudos to purchase a single upper or lower outfit piece. The removal of purchasing items with crowns and earning Kudos from shows removes the incentive of placing highly in rounds and winning shows, removing the extrinsic drive to getting better at Fall Guys. This flattens out the economy and makes rewards more equal in a way, by not gating limited time items behind crowns, but instead gating cosmetics beyond a real world paywall. It removes a skill gap for those willing to pay, but it doesn't really leave an incentive to get better at Fall Guys. The flattening of skill may be a design choice to position Fall Guys in a more casual manner, but I feel like it leaves out the more hardcore player base, and the crown rank system doesn't pick up the slack, as later items take hundreds if not thousands of crowns to earn. Nearly all of Fall Guys' former outfits featured an upper half and a lower half, forming a full outfit, but free players can only earn these full outfits once in a blue moon, and are limited to single piece outfits such as hats, necklaces, shoes, and backpacks. Free players could receive single piece outfits, patterns, and colour schemes in the Battle Pass at a faster rate compared to the sluggish store. Events were also downgraded, no longer rewarding full outfits but instead single piece outfits. The crown system still retained full outfits, which free players could earn. However, the first full outfit was only available after earning a hefty 51 crowns. This is similar to Fortnite, as generally free players can only earn pickaxes, emotes, and gliders, with free premium outfits being scarce. There has been 2 occasions so far in Fall Guys' new season that players have been able to earn full outfits. One was given out for completing an extremely difficult event where 4 different shows had to be won in a 5-day period, and another was given away as an apology to all players after a PR disaster where Mediatonic refused to give refunds due to the shop glitching out and automatically purchasing items for players. Fortnite is similar. Outfits have been locked behind tasks such as being a member of PlayStation Plus, recruiting friends to play Fortnite, placing in top positions in challenging competitive events, and playing Fortnite through the Epic Games Store launcher to unlock a special quest for an outfit. The fundamental economic rule of both is to never give away an outfit, and if you do, you better make sure you're trying to get something out of your player. There's a silver lining to the more basic free outfits, however. Most full outfits in Fall Guys cover the majority of the bean's skin, hiding away the chosen colour scheme and pattern, really downplaying these parts of bean customization, which I would argue are fundamental. There was a lack of cosmetics that emphasise colour scheme and pattern choice, and thankfully this void has been filled with the hats, backpacks, shoes, and more that were added when Fall Guys went free to play. I'd argue that Fall Guys is a much more generous game in its current state compared to Fortnite. Free players are allowed to have a level of individuality and choice in their appearance and look cool, unlike Fortnite, which randomly assigns players a basic skin out of a pool of 8 each match, with players being unable to even choose their free outfit. Kids have been reportedly bullied over this stuff. You could say it's manufactured discontent to get players to spend more to ascend the social hierarchy. Overall, the new economy is a mixed bag. It flattens out rewards a lot, making them more accessible to the wide player base, but undermines those who want the ability to grind for free to get nearly any cosmetic they want. Thankfully, free players can style themselves much more to their liking compared to Fortnite, due to a wide range of free single-piece outfits, patterns, and colour schemes. The cosmetic offerings in the Battle Pass have significantly improved, however this comes with the con of future Battle Passes requiring currency to buy. The injection of players due to the free-to-play transition really helps fill out matches, especially in less popular regions, and makes the skill-based matchmaking system much more accurate, making games quite a bit more enjoyable. The economic Fortniteification has forever changed Fall Guys, and I'm curious how the economy will change and evolve in the future, and how players will react to it. Hey, thanks for watching. This is the first YouTube video I've ever edited and recorded my voice for, and boy does it take a lot of time and effort to get everything just right. If this video gets picked up by the algorithm, I really hope I can consistently start making more videos. And I wanted to give a special thanks to my friend AnimatedSwine37 for helping so much with the video. Help with proofreading, editing advice, and voice direction, and playing Fall Guys with me. You can spot him in the background footage. Karmic Pumpkin out. See you next video.